Hello everyone, I'm Billy. Today is the 15th day making videos and upload to LGP daily. And actually today I feel like I'm just woke up from a dream and I actually not used to the mode of thinking surviving in the earth is like a game. So before, as I've said, I've lot of examples and proofs saying that actually human is also an AI and human is just like playing a game in the earth. But when we're in the before, our mindset tells us that actually actually when we are playing phone games, we are trying to addict it in the like an unreal world. And when we put down our phones, we're trying to survive and do our work, maybe studying, maybe do some sports. We are back to the reality. We meet our friends, we have socialized with others, but it's actually quite hard to accept the fact that even it seems to be reality, but actually it's still a game. Like you put down a game, and when you're back to the reality, it's also a game. Then when you think like that, actually you will feel that everything is not that important anymore. Like, what is the importance of studying that well? Like, of course, as I've just said, we need some missions for us to make our human life colorful. But it's not that important when you lose. Like, the most consequence, the most bad consequence we have to face is death. But is it death scary? When death is just the losing of the game and you quit the game and maybe you end the game, you can back to the real reality maybe. But then how we need to afraid of everything? Like sometimes when we talk to a girl we feel afraid, but what's the point of that? Like, this is actually the nature of human, but why? We're just playing a game. So actually when we notice this, actually the whole world changes. Like now actually maybe my workload is smaller a lot, and I feel that I'm more free. I'm just every day like hang and have nothing to do. I'm trying to challenge myself with more and more opportunities or interests. So it's not like secondary school anymore. I don't have much limitations, and this makes me feel more about this wheel. So back to some main topics I want to say is that today actually I've used some AI technologies. For example, DALL-E, DALLE, and another one is we called, what is that? Assembly AI. So first talk about DALLE. So that is an image generation app that when you input some keywords or sentences, the AI algorithm will generate some images related to your caption automatically. So this is actually kind of natural language processing algorithms, as well as some image generation algorithms. Like we have actually learned this technology in AI lessons. We know the names of each technology and how do we do so. So NLP is a quite common technology in AI, and even in library there are many books talking about natural language processing. But for image generation wise, actually we just know image classification. Like for example, taking a large amount of data and train them into the model and make it successfully can classify cats or dogs or other animals. And even we're just doing this kind of small works, we need tons of data, and there are many parameters in the deep learning progress. Like if we use RNN, CNN, and the most what we call prevalent model will be GAN for image recognition and classification. The model is trained by picking some fake data and some real data. So the fake data is input into the generator, and the generator is trying to detect whether the data is coming from user input or is fake, generated by the computer algorithms. And later on we will learn about this in AI. And another thing is the assembly AI. So it is actually a quite interesting and outstanding technology in nowadays. So before, when I'm going to transcribe like speech to text kind of technologies, if I'm trying to use that, it's actually very inaccurate. Like when I input an audio, or they may even limit your format, that you must be uploading a file from your own computer, which is an audio file, and there's even size limits. But now all the restrictions are cancelled, and we can just directly give them a link, YouTube link, and let them analyze for you. And when I see the results, they even give us paragraphs, like they separate different paragraphs for our audio and our speeches for RGB daily. And when I see the results, it's really, really accurate. Like, unless there are some terms that the computer doesn't know, like for example, if I'm going to talk about ChatGPT, then maybe the AI model doesn't know what is that. They can just translate word by word, and letter by letter, and sometimes they become ChatGPT. So, but this is just a minor mistake, and it is acceptable that the computer did a little bit things wrong. But with AI algorithm, it's actually really, really strong, and the efficiency is also really high. So before, when we are going to transcribe something from speech to text, actually we need much time. Like some algorithms needs like almost 20 minutes to 30 minutes to generate the captions or subtitles for a video which is 10 minutes length. It is double the length. And for the new AI technology, assembly AI, it needs only 15 to 30% of the video length. That means if we input a 10 minutes video, so they just need like 150 seconds, which is just like 2 minutes. So it's actually really quick and efficient. And it's also a free services for us to just use it freely without limitation and restrictions. And it's really, really good producer. Let us playing like that, use their service for free. And another thing is that we can also make text to speech. Like if we are just typing some plain text and we don't have emotions, then what we can do is generate them into speeches. And I've seen that there are many free services in the internet, and some of them is also really quite realistic, just like human person in person speaking the words to you. And I know that AI, there are some technologies that can even generate a person that can speak with you, which is a video instead of an audio output.